Well, Callum, it's defeat for us here at Scunthorpe today. What's your overriding thoughts after that?
Really disappointed with the performance. This is always going to be a really difficult place to come. You've seen plenty of sides that have come here. I think they've lost once here this season, and I was disappointed with the way we acquitted ourselves. We had a bit of the ball, certainly before the first goal, and for long spells in the second half. My disappointment comes really at both ends of, I don't feel like we ever turned bits of ball into like real intense pressure in around their final third, and I think we've conceded 3 really poor goals. Now I can actually deal with the third one, because one thing I've committed to is that when we're behind in games, probably a frustration at me over the 3 seasons is not going hell for leather. So at the end we've got 4 or 5 forward players on, so when you give the ball away on the halfway line you're going to get punished, but we were trying to give ourselves some sort of foothold in the game. But I just think we've lacked it in terms of a threat at one end, and then the other end of the pitch, the goals against, the first goal so poor from, we had the ball 10 seconds before the second goal, is just a ball forwards you don't deal with, nod down, unbelievable finish. To be right, there ain't no other team will have players that can put the type of finish in the way that he can. The second string right back that's played in League One, and that just gets, I don't know, it just feels a little bit demoralising of what you go up against and what you're trying to compete with.
Like I say, the first goals are always important in games, and you had a chance to clear your lines a couple of times on the first goal, didn't you?
Yeah, really, really poor goals, and that's what's so frustrating. When you come here, you know you're going to play against a good side that have. We won't be the only side in the top 5 that have conceded 3 against Scunthorpe side. Like I said, I think the crowd was brilliant, great numbers. They're a monster of a football club that shouldn't be at this level and should trample on top of everyone, and at times they did to us. But that's when you get sort of doubly frustrated. Just defend your box better, and the ball comes across. We have how many bites of the cherry before it turns and it's a good finish. But the second goal, great finish, but it's a ball forwards that we don't deal with and allow ourselves to be on the back foot. And that's where that doesn't really matter that we've come and played Scunthorpe. Really, really pleased with the position that we've put ourselves in, and the fact that it can feel a little bit frustrating that we're talking around, we're in a title race and competing in the league. Yeah, we are, we haven't got a right to them. I'm sorry, that's the reality. I'm sure we'll have a couple of punches thrown at me about it again, but we haven't, we don't have a top 7 budget, and we're here 2 points behind a monster of a football club where if we'd won today we go above them. It's the reality. That's what we're trying to do, and we're talking around, we're going to be in a playoff campaign. The question now for us all, the group including me, is we need to go into the playoffs in some good form, need to secure a place, and then we really want to try and be in the top 3 to miss a round. We'll be better equipped for a playoff campaign than we were 2 seasons ago. You know what, we haven't always walked into playoffs, and I just don't want that taken for granted. It's hard, you know, and we're doing everything we can. And the word for the supporters, I thought the following today was absolutely unbelievable. And tried to recognise that before the game. That following this far away, unbelievable. And I thought their backing for the team until the 98th minute is a reflection on how passionate they are about their football club. So a genuine, sincere thank you to them.
It was well positive for you today, and it's the fact that you got both Jack Bainbridge and Ewan Murray back on the pitch.
Yeah, we rushed things through, and it looks like there's been no adverse reaction sort of to that, but we've been able to get a team on the pitch that looks a bit more like us. We've been disjointed for weeks, but we've come up short. But we've come up short against what currently are the best team in the league, and it can be really, really frustrating that we didn't play well today. We haven't played well. We've had some aspects of our performance where you go, okay, if we can do better in those moments, you might turn the game into something. But is that the comparison, us against them, pound for pound, spent hour on the training ground? Is that a level playing field? No. And if you want to make it out here, that's fine, and we're just all useless. But it's really, really not. And we're going to do everything we can to get the football club promoted in what looks like it's going to be a playoff campaign. But it stings today, and I feel the supporters' disappointment of, I wanted us to be more in the game than that, and I wanted us to not be as easy to play against as we were, certainly with the goals against.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.